questions?
Miles, it looked like you guys really wanted it today, the way you came out, and I know a couple times you were going up for rebounds and you were actually fighting your own guy for the rebound. I imagine that's a good sign for the team to start out that way.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that just shows you how bad we wanted to get out the losing column. I mean, we needed this win bad, and I'm glad that we got it.
Go ahead, Kyle.
Miles, I had to feel good. You had quite a few threes rim out in the second half. There were good looks. To get like the basically game-winning shot and on the layup and then the foul and the free throw, I imagine that felt good given the way the last couple games have gone and the way the night was unfolding.
No, for sure. I mean, we always talk about letting the game come to you. I mean, of course, I wasn't making shots, and I'm going to be in the gym tonight and tomorrow to get my shot back. But, you know, the game is going to reward you, you know what I'm saying, if you play hard. So, and that's what we was doing. We played hard on defense, and it came back to me to make that big play.
Chad.
Kyle, can you walk us through cracking that zone defense?
Yeah.
What the game plan was, how you guys prepared to do that tonight?
With quick ball movement and then attacking it from the middle. I think that's the weakest part of the zone whenever you have a good playmaker in the middle. Ba did a good job. At first half, he's getting it poked a little bit. He didn't understand kind of where it's coming from. As a freshman, it's hard to really understand like when they're coming and when they're not. But he adjusted well in the second half. Him and Ty made some great decisions in that middle.
For either one of the guys, could you talk about your defense over the last 5.5 or 6 minutes? Because they didn't make a field goal after they took that 1-point lead.
I mean, that's something that we replicate in practice. I mean, we work on situationals and just guarding, trying to get 3 stops in practice. So that's something that we were already ready for. We just had to put it together during the game, and that's what we did.
That's funny. I swear I was about to say the same thing.
Kyle, you played 31 minutes tonight. Did that allow you to get in the flow of the game and you know, really understand better what they were trying to do against you?
Yeah. I think I got in a pretty good rhythm. But my teammates was finding me really in the first half and really believing in me. And, you know, from that confidence, I felt like I just got going.
Last Wednesday when you guys had that 4-minute scoring drought against Notre Dame, and then Miles, you had that big bucket. For both of you, it felt like you had clutch shots when the offense really needed it. What felt different from Wednesday, if you felt anything like that?
I mean, yeah, there's just big-time players make big plays. I mean, me and Kyle did a good job of filling out their defense and filling out their zone and trying to find our spots to get to our spots and knock down open shots. And that's ultimately what we did, and that's what we needed coming down the stretch.
Kyle, you mentioned Bai being a freshman. Nate is one too, and as good as he's been, felt like maybe tonight you had to step up, a veteran guy against the defense you've seen before. Did you just kind of feel like that's time to take over tonight?
Yeah. You know, I tell Nate and Bai, you know, it's a marathon. It's not just one game. You know, you feel like you're at the top of the world. One game, you feel like, man, like what's going on? But you just got to stay even keel and stay committed to your work. Everything else will take care of itself.
And Miles, you talked about that play with 30 seconds left. Can you walk us through your mindset on that play? It felt like, of course, the ball was between you and Kyle a lot, and then you were able to attack and get that and one. But what was your, you know, going through your head mindset?
Right. I know even though I missed a couple threes later down the stretch, my confidence never wavered. So I knew they were going to try to run me off the line because I knew they were just trying to take me off my three-point shot. So that's what Mintz ended up doing, and I just gave him a little pump fake and then finished with my left hand, something that me and Coach Nate Babcock work on a lot. So
with the nasty left off the glass.
How big was the contribution tonight from Tafara? 1 rebound short of a double-double.
Oh man, it was huge. You know, I always tell him it's a direct correlation. When he plays well on both ends of the floor, it's hard for us to lose. And he played well at the most opportune time where we needed him. So I'm proud of him.
Time for 1 or 2 more for players.
Miles, you're probably going to pass the 1,000-point mark on Wednesday. You know, what does that mean to you for your career?
I mean, that's going to mean a lot. I mean, I've been working to be at this spot at this point in my career for a very long time. I mean, even just from when I coming up playing basketball, I've always been the underdog. So being able to be in college as a junior to hit your 1,000 points, I mean that's just testament of how hard I work and just the countless hours in the gym, spending time on my game and just trying to get better for me personally. And that's huge, though. That's going to be huge for sure.
Got time for one more for players? Or none more? All right. Thanks, fellas.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Yes.